them, I don't care what they have to say. I'm done and I wish them well. But that wasn't good enough for the two. They had these other people who they recruited on to be moderators to sabotage my page. Okay? And then they took those other lies and then they tried to capitalize on those lies and on that movement. Now, what's so interesting to me is that you had one individual who went around lying like I was harassing this person and doing all this nonsense. And then this person who went to try and get a fake restraining order, which they got a temporary civil protection, which was based on false, misleading information. And after a 3-day trial, the court found that the evidence against me was fabricated. They didn't believe it, and it was thrown out. It was not granted. Now, what's really interesting is I filed against this person who filed against me and had them served in a court of law, and I got granted a 1-year order of protection from the moderator who was screaming foul to everybody else on this app. I need y'all to understand this again. Ms. Hilary Sanchez went to court and petitioned the court against one of the moderators, and my order was granted. I have a 1-year order of protection. She cannot stalk me, speak about me, do anything, or her ass is going to jail. And she in here now because she can't help herself. Okay? Now, I'm kind of giving y'all the backstory so y'all can understand. So now that this person I have a protection order against for a year, okay? Now, this person was on this panel talking about me, making up lies, and gifting Netta. This person was gifting Netta, and Netta did not know that that very same person that was gifting Netta on Omar's live was the very person who was doxing Netta, who was doxing Netta's information on fake pages. Okay? See, this is the thing about this internet, is that these people who act and you don't know who you did and who these people are, people can be fake and phony. Oh, we cool with you. Oh, we this. Oh, we that. But they make up these fake chats, these fake group chats, and oh, Miss Hilary leaked our phone numbers. I didn't leak y'all information. I didn't give a damn about those clowns. Okay? I didn't give a damn about them clowns. It meant nothing to me. They meant nothing to me. I don't even think about them. But what happened was they doxed me, and they called and harassed me and threatened me and did all types of things against me. And what you guys didn't know was that I secretly had contacted the FBI and my local police department and started giving them all the information so that they could conduct investigations. In the meantime, these people did not know that Their lives were being watched, recorded, and everything with the stuff that they were doing and saying. Now, they roped in some people who shouldn't have even been involved on lies, on absolute lies. They created this false narrative that I blocked my supporters who were subscribers, which was a lie, and that I doxed, gave out their phone numbers and all this other nonsense that meant nothing. And they started to try to recruit big bloggers. And I'm going to say a big blogger with a big platform, which is another defendant in my case named Nosy Bystander LLC. Somehow, whether it was Omar or those mods, recruited in Nosy Bystander, or she just happenly was looking, being nosy. But nevertheless, she got on this app pushing defamation, lies, and everything else. And that's why her ass is on the lawsuit. So she will get the opportunity to show up in federal court and prove what all she said was the truth. Now, I've told y'all, I'm not even looking at the comments, so you can tap the screen. I'm not going to even respond to the comments because I don't even have my glasses on to see them. But I'm going to say this. So she, meaning Nosy Bystander, will have the opportunity to come in and provide proof of the truth of her statements. That's the good thing about courts, is the courts will hear both sides. It's not kangaroo court like TikTok courts. These are actual courts with real federally appointed United States District Court judges and or a United States magistrate. So let's be clear. We're not playing. This is very, very serious. Now, the other defendant in my case who got wrapped up in this mess, who got called into this mess, is Omar Leonard, also known as Omar from the Watts. He will get the same opportunity to defend himself. I have laid out the facts, but what people are getting wrapped up in and think that I care is you taking a public document and you're reading it and you're trying to be funny. You are, whether or not you and I know what you're doing. You're trying to be funny, you're trying to be intentional, but you're nobody. You're not a blogger. You're not even a big blogger. You are a nobody. That's why I don't even speak your name, because you are absolutely nothing. I don't think about you at all. But it's interesting to me that you think you're a journalist and you're far from a journalist. Okay, let's be clear. Come up on the camera without these filters and all this other shenanigans that you do, and learn what they teach you when you become a journalist, how to be impartial and those types of things, because you are absolutely dirt underneath my feet. And you know exactly who I'm talking to. And you in here now screen recording. And I don't give a damn. Okay? I want you to keep doing whatever you want to do, because I don't give a damn. But what you better be careful what you do is get on here lying, slandering, and pushing these false stories, or you got in your ass up on a lawsuit. And if you think I'm joking, try me. If you think it's a joke, try me. Okay? Now that we got that out the way, so we got this lawsuit filed and pending before the United States District Court. And what is so interesting to me is, why have these people gotten so quiet? Where is this interview? Where is this interview of my husband? Where is this interview that y'all claim the crew got? Where the hell is it? Where is it? I dare you to release it, because when you do this fake interview, you're going to jail. You're going to get arrested. Whoever created this fake AI, whatever you think you're doing, release it. Put it out there on TikTok like you promised you was going to do. Why didn't you do it? Why haven't you released it? You got Omar over there talking about this. They got an exclusive interview with Nate Sanchez. Why haven't we heard him? Why haven't we heard the exclusive interview? Huh? Can somebody answer that for me? Why haven't we heard the exclusive? Why haven't that been dropped? Why? So, I and my supporters and people are watching. They're watching. And the one already knows that they're already walking a fine line. I don't know who they think they are. They ain't bad. They ain't nobody on this app. They're not no goat. They're nobody. You mean absolutely nothing to TikTok. You are struggling with views, and people have realized you don't have all the stuff that you claim to have. And the stuff that you had was full of crap. Because we know where it originally came from, the wedding annulment. We know exactly who said anything about a wedding annulment. We know exactly who said it. Who first put it out here on TikTok. We know everybody who was in the room when you were holding the live and what everybody had to say. And I promise you, with every breath in my body, not only will you be dealt with in the criminal court, whatever that investigation turns out, you will be held liable civilly also. And you know exactly who you are. Y'all know exactly who you are. So I'm telling you now, get your lawyers together. Lawyer up. It's time to lawyer up. Because I am going to bring you to court, and I'm going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime. Since you wanted that exclusive interview, you're going to be able to get it as a defendant sitting in a courtroom. Okay? You know who you are. Y'all know who was on these panels. We've got all the recordings, all the hours of the dialogue, all the commentary from the people in the guest box who was saying all those defamatory statements and comments and speaking about things that were completely fabricated. It's real interesting. And I don't need none of y'all coming in here under these fake accounts trying to throw me off, but we gonna see how funny it is in a courtroom. That's what we want to see. I want to see how funny it is in a courtroom. Thank y'all very much. Tap the screen, tap the screen. I appreciate it. Tap the screen. I appreciate it. So I'm going to let the criminal investigators, the FBI, and my local police department do what they need to do. I'm not going to speak about anything that they're doing in their investigation. I will not impede their investigation. I am a content creator. I will continue to conduct myself accordingly. I will not impede their investigation. So I won't be speaking about things that are, but the ones who know already. I don't have to say anything. The ones who need to know what's going on have already been alerted on what's going on. I can assure you of that. Now, what I'm looking forward to is my day in court. Now, the justice system goes slow. It goes slow. It takes a while. But be patient. I promise y'all that Miss Hilary Sanchez is going to go all the way. I'm going to go all the way to the jury box. I'm going to allow these defendants and the 3 you don't even know about, the 3 that has now turned into 4 that I haven't even named. We are going to allow the court systems to do what they need to do. Unfortunately, TikTok is not a courtroom. You guys are not the judge and jury. That is a real courtroom that will do all of that, what they need to do. What Miss Hilary Sanchez will do moving forward is stay to the Miss Hilary Sanchez show, give y'all updates on the defamation case that I have filed that is currently in court. And I'm going to also proceed with my show as I need to do and what I will do. Okay? So I want to be crystal clear. Y'all tap the screen. I need y'all to tap the screen. I would appreciate it. Tap the screen because these people are mad. They're real mad. And it's okay. They can stay mad. Okay, but y'all tap the screen. I would appreciate it. Could you tap the screen? Tap the screen, everybody. Thank you. See, when they try to come in here and disrupt, you just handle them. I don't have to argue with nobody. I don't have to fight with them. I'm going to conduct my show, whether they like it or not. Miss Hilary Sanchez is going to do her show, and they're mad about it. They punch in the air, they angry, and they can't control the narrative. They cannot control the narrative of what we're doing, okay? So I want y'all to be very clear here. They can't control it. They cannot control the narrative. Now, we are going to have the Miss Hilary Sanchez show right now that I got all that stuff out the way. And I want to talk about, thank y'all for the gifts. I want to talk about Joe Netta and his lies. I want y'all to listen to this first clip. I want you to listen to this first clip of when Joe Netta Cosby first told everybody about his season launching, when his seasons were going to be launched. I want y'all to listen up to what he said. It's very important when you listen to the second clip, but you got to listen to the first clip to put it into perspective. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you.
We about to start taking.
Oh, I got to turn my speaker on.
We are almost here.
Okay, here we go.
We about to start taking pre-sales orders on my. Okay. We are almost here on my seasonings. This is the only one that came back right now. This is the chicken season right here. It says kicking chicken blend. Okay, it is Miss Netta and Charles. So we're gonna have chicken. We're gonna have beef.
I want you to listen to the name of the seasoning that he just said a while ago, a long time ago, and then what he said when he came back after the vacation, which is a direct lie.
Chicken blend, okay? Almost here on my seasonings. This is the only one that came back right now. This is the chicken season right here. It says kicking chicken blend, okay? It is Miss Netta and Charles.
Okay, so we now have heard Joe say that it was kickin' chicken. Now we know kickin' chicken is a copyright infringement against potentially Weber. We know that. Now let's listen to what he said about the name that he now says he knew nothing about after he got back from the Bahamas.
Told y'all I'm sorry about the cost. There's nothing I can do. A lot of people like Miss Netta making that season out of her kitchen. I'm not making it out of my kitchen. It's going through a process, okay? I'm not doing nothing out of my home with no seasoning. It's all of it is going through a process, the labels and everything. I don't have anything to do with none of that. All of that is other people doing. They're doing that for me. I'm not there writing out the label and telling them I'm not doing all of that, you guys. So whatever mistakes or whatever on the labels, they correcting them themselves. So they're correcting them and they're getting it back together like it's supposed to be, just like the chicken, you know. I was never told it was going to be a kicking chicken. You know, I know people that got business with that name that's a kicking chicken. So when y'all said that and y'all made that known to me, then I had to make that known to them because I have a true friend that owns a restaurant that's called Kicking Chicken. And I'm looking like, kicking chicken? No, we can't use kicking chicken, baby, because I know somebody personally got that, you know. So we had to get these labels back together and stuff and get them to not just only y'all satisfaction so y'all can make them look like they're cute. We had to get them.
This lion man, this lion ass man, you just heard him get caught in a lie. And it's not nothing new. It's not anything new that nobody knows that he does, because we know what he does. We know this is the things that he does, is he lies. And I just caught him in a lie. Okay? Let's clock this T. So when he did his lunch, as you just heard, thank you for the gifts. When he did his lunch, he announced it was kicking chicken. It was kicking chicken. This is what came out of this man's mouth. But now when he came back from his cruise, he's claiming that he knew nothing about the name kicking chicken was going to be on the seasoning. Does this man not understand that everything that he does is recorded? Does he think that people are not paying attention? Does he actually think that we forgot what he said. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. And it's so interesting to me that this man is playing in people's faces, and he actually thinks that we're not going to call him on his lies. This man lied. He knew exactly the name that was going to be on that seasoning because he put it out himself. No one advertised this first to you guys but him. Nobody put the words, made him say kicking chicken. He read it. He seen the label. He read it. I have the video of him looking and showing the product. But because somebody got him together about copyright infringement and potential litigation, here he goes with the explaining. This man is always explaining. And doesn't that sound a little bit familiar when it came to the BET Awards? All that my manager and my publish, Roy, told me, Roy, See, that's the diabolical stuff about this man and his lies. I know that y'all realize it. I know that y'all can tell about these lies and all of that, but it's just, I just clocked the lies on the Miss Hilary Sanchez show, and we are going to come back. We are going to come back at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the conclusion of this, what I wanted to talk about regarding this man and his lies. And we're going to just break it down. We're going to clock the T. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening.